Because we need to kill these little yellow monsters, and we can do it with power bombs. But I think it takes 3 of them. They are some of the hardiest monsters in the game. But actually jumping over them while they're in full bounce mode is not pleasant. Oh, I'm getting chewed on. Floor teeth. No, thank you. A reserve tank. Okay. That's one of the things we're looking for. I'll take it. And then back here we've got some more power bombs. I think we're good on power bombs for a minute. So I'm going to have 300 health to get through the gauntlet. I think I can do it, you guys. I think I can do it. Are you prepared to buckle in and take 5 videos worth of tries? It'll be worth it for the screw attack. At the end of the day, it'll be super worth it for the screw attack. I'm going to hit my ship again anyway, so I don't really care about wasting the super missiles. These guys just, they take 3 shots with your regular standard stupid beam, which is the only beam we have. You know what I mean? The stupid beam. So just getting up to the gauntlet is going to be a major pain in the butt. Just getting to the gauntlet, because you got to do 2 very tricky, very tight wall jumps of the sort that I'm not really good at, and you've got to do 2 of them flawlessly right in a row. Fortunately, like many tricks in Super Metroid, if you don't get it, you can just keep trying. It's not, you're not penalized for just trying the trick. Once we get into the gauntlet, I have to be extremely careful with my movements and my power bomb placement the entire way. There is also an item on the way to the screw attack. I'm not sure what it is. We're going to find out together. Alright, there we go. 300 energy. We're going to save the game here. Wish me luck. I haven't done this gauntlet with very little energy for, it's been many years. So, it's going to be, if I can even get up in there. Because I've got to do a wall jump off of this without bonking my head on the outcropping above me. Can I do it? Potentially. Potentially. Please. Please, I want that screw attack. Oh, I can taste it. Get me up there. Oh, you see what I mean? I've got to do 2 of these little tight outcropping wall jumps right in a row. But I've got all night. I've got nothing demanding my time right now. I've got almost a terabyte of hard drive space I can fill up with video recording if I need to. And I did not need to. That was not actually too bad. Alright, so we're going to power bomb our way up. And here we go, into the gauntlet. So, there is rising and falling lava in here. And there are grabby mans. And we are going to be very careful with our movements and placement for reasons I have already outlined. Lava's going down. This should clear most of this screen. Oh, I fell in the acid a little bit there. Just a little bit, though. And there's 5 health. Alright, we made it through the first room. What do we got here? It's a missile pack. That's not what we're looking for, but we'll take it. At the end of this gauntlet is the screw attack, you guys. One of the best items in the game, and you always want to find it early in a randomizer. So we'll blow our hole down here. Let's not get acided on. Okay, we're in good shape still. This is actually going a lot more swimmingly than I expected it would. It just pays sometimes to be slow and careful. You know what I mean? Slow and careful. When Operation Be More Careful is in effect, you can make magic happen in Metroid. The problem from here is there's not going to be anywhere safe to stand from the acid. So we're going to need to not die, and we didn't. That actually was really good. I could have done it with no energy tanks. I didn't even take a full tank worth of damage in that acid. But now I need to not mess this up. I think we're good. We just want to shoot this wall open. The screw attack. Look at that. You definitely want to see that first. You definitely want to see that early. Oh, that's a good feeling right there. Let's go fight Ridley. Let's go fight him right now. We'll go straight to Ridley. What do you guys think? Early screw attack. It doesn't get better than that. Really. I mean, unless it's going to also give me early plasma beam, early charge beam. Let's get all the good stuff really early. And we should have enough power bombs. We have 8. We should have no problem clearing pretty much everywhere in Brinstar down there. We don't have speed booster. There's a room that we would need speed booster. There's a room we need wave beam. Other than that, I think Brinstar is open to us. We are still going to do the Mach Ball to get into the early supers room. We're going to be able to go directly down into the Edakun shaft because we've got power bombs. What we're looking for now, we have everything we need to go all the way through Kraid. Once we defeat Kraid, if we haven't found any progression, we're going to have to go back up into Criteria and try to get into the wrecked ship just using jumps. And that's not pleasant, and it's not easy, and it's been a million years since I've done it. But if we get the speed booster, or the grappling beam, or the Varia, or the gravity suit, we can do other checks instead. That was supposed to be a Mach Ball into this room. They're like, you know what? You got through the gauntlet, no trouble. How about this? How about some trouble in the easy Mach Ball part? Oh, there's my bombs right there. That's good, because that's going to help us to preserve power bombs, even though we've gotten plenty of power bombs. We have no shortage of them. We're already rocking, what, 20 super missiles? Most of the bosses in the game fear 20 super missiles, let me tell you. I'm sorry, 25. I miscounted because there's this one here too. Oh, man. An item I don't want to see right away is early space jump, because space jump without high jump is really, really finicky. If you've never tried it, next time you play Super Metroid, I recommend it. Play the game and then just play the game up through the space jump, and then try playing it without your high jump equipped. Spazer's not terrific, but it is a little bit of basic damage, which we don't actually need because we've got the screw attack, but would have liked that to be literally any other beam. Spazer is the one beam you don't really want to see. Just because it's not super helpful. It does widen your shots, but we're going to be killing basically everything with the screw attack anyway. Let's go check our Edakun friends down here. We've got 3 checks downstairs here. And hopefully one of them is some progression. Oh, these guys here. Yeah, go ahead and grab me. Go ahead and grab me. I'll give you 20 energy, and then I'm going to murder you with my screw attack. And they don't even give you the energy back. They don't even have that going for them. Got some more supers. Rocking 30 super missiles. That's more than half of the super missiles in the game. Remember, there's only 50 in the game, so not doing too bad. I'm sorry, 35 super missiles. Stack them up. Stack them up, please. Now we'll go check the actual Edakun room. Oh, usually this room is a pain because the little grabby guys get a hold of you and you gotta equip missiles and shoot them down, but early screw attack, you cannot argue with it. You can't argue with it. You can't step to it. Edakuns are just gonna blow their minds. They're like, we can't spinny like that. We don't glow green and murder things that we touch. Which would be tragic because really they only touch each other when they jump. But it does feel nice to come into this Edakun room and have the Edakuns show Samus something for... Or have Samus show the Edakuns something for once. In any event, I guess we're going through to Pink Brinstar now. Let's find out what else we can see. I really don't need to be preserving my super missiles, but it's just habit to always open red doors with super missiles. We can just blow right through this wall now. Don't need to worry about that. Oh man, early screw attack. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than it. Of all the items in the game you want to see early, that's the one. Maybe you don't want to see it at the criteria. There's my space jump. I mean, it's not what I wanted for my birthday, but that will be helpful in some places. It's just, it can be tricky to keep the space jump going when you don't have a high jump, because you got to space jump a lot more often, and the space jump is finicky as it is. But you've noticed I'm finding major items in locations that in vanilla are only supposed to have like missile tanks or something. If you just do the normal option of randomization, it puts tanks where tanks go, and it puts items where items go. So far, I've gotten all of the tricks pretty easily, which means I'm about due to spend way too long getting a trick. So now watch as I get this trick on my 18th try. So we're going to still blow open the hole. We need to put a super in there. So we'll nudge forward a little bit. That was the first try right there. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I'm actually getting pretty good at this game. I think maybe this will only be the third most embarrassing Let's Play of Super Metroid that I've done on the channel. You guys will have to let me know. You'll have to let me know on a scale of 1 to 93 how impressed you are. We have found all but one super missile tank already. There's only one more in the whole game. We have a ridiculous number of super missiles for this stage of the game. It is mind-boggling how many super missiles we have. What we need are energy tanks. There are no more super missiles in the game. That's 50. We have all of them. Just going through Brinstar and early criteria, we cannot possibly get more super missiles than this. Unless the randomizer doesn't guarantee you 50 of each item, which I guess is possible. I think it just randomizes the items in the game. I don't think it actually tries to add new items. Look what I found. Chillin' here in Brinstar. My man. Oh, it automatically unequips my spazer for me. You can't have the spazer and plasma beam equipped together. We're stacked. Not as far as boss fights are concerned, because we would still need the charge beam, but we are pretty stacked right now. I can already check X-ray, because I can just space jump across, so we're going to do that on the way down. I can get everything in Kraid's lair on the first pass. That's exciting. I don't have to make my way up to Pink Brinstar because we did that from the other direction. I kind of don't need more power bombs either. $20 power bombs is pretty good for the whole run. It's provided we found early bombs. If we hadn't found early bombs, we want all the power bombs we can get. I literally have fewer missiles than super missiles, and I'm still trying to conserve the supers. What you got for me? Okay, there are extra super missiles in this game. So it must, to some degree, randomize how many of each thing there is, I guess? I'm going to come clean with you guys. I actually don't know how the randomizer logic works for this game. The randomizers I'm more familiar with, like Zelda and Link to the Past, and typically takes all of the items in the game and shuffles them around. Although, I guess there are ones that just randomize items from the total pool of items, like Free Enterprise, Final Fantasy V Career Day, which I recently played. My first full run of is like that. You can find... You don't necessarily get a guarantee that everything is in the game once. As I found when I played that run, and I got 8 Brave Blades. And I had so many Brave Blades, I was selling them for cash. And by the end of the game, I was dual wielding Brave Blades, and it was absolutely ridiculous. Shoutouts to Douglas Hopkins for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please tickle my thumb, leave a friendly comment, and ring my little bell.